What's up YouTube? Welcome to Ziangs Oriental Food. No. What's up YouTube? Welcome to Ziangs Food Workshop. What's up YouTube? Welcome to Ziangs Food Workshop. I'm Chin and this is my mum Chu.
Hello.
On this channel we teach you how to do Chinese takeaway food at home. Now it's not the best way, it's just the Chinese takeaway way. And remember, not all Chinese takeaways are going to do it exactly like this. Some will differ dramatically, but you can tell by the comments of people who do try recipes and bought a book and have done the recipes in the book, they either taste like they're local or is better. So there's the evidence itself.
Yes.
What are we doing today, Mum?
Today we're doing chicken noodle soup.
What?
Chicken. Sorry, I speak too quickly. Chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup is
a classic.
It is a classic, and also there are two very different ways of doing this. We're going to show you the basic one because this is where I'd say not every Chinese, I'd say about 50% of them will do it like this. The other 50% will use other ingredients, but I mean they're not dramatically different. There's just the absence of one ingredient over the other, and I'll go into that, but this is the one that's in our book, which actually has sold out now and we're waiting for new stock. Should be due in April, so pre-orders for the second print run are there. It's all been corrected. It's the revised edition to a couple of errors in the last book. The new one, like I said, is the revised edition, and for those of you who did buy a book, I'm going to put a PDF up on our website when the new books arrive of the amendments, so you guys can reference your book and then look at the PDF, print that off and put them into the places they should be.
Yeah, okay.
Anything to add?
No, we just stay watching. We just get that chicken and noodle soup going.
Yeah. It's so easy, this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so easy. Just follow us up.
Follow us up?
Is that the right
Follow
word?
us up?
No, just watch us.
Oh, just follow us?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need the up at the end.
Oh, all right, just follow us.
Yeah, when you say just follow us and then you put the word up at it in, it just makes the whole sentence ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Because you're following them up, like up.
Oh, all right, just follow us.
Just follow our instructions.
Yeah, that's right. That's how the way to do it.
Right, so the first thing you're going to need is a whole chicken breast. Now we'll cut this, in the book it says you need 10 to 11 slices, which will probably be a whole chicken breast, and then we're going to cut that up further. But we have to poach this, and we will do that again for you for this video. If you've seen our videos before, you know how to poach the chicken, but this is for the people new to the channel. If you don't want to watch that, by all means skip ahead. You're going to need about 300 milliliters of water to make the actual soup, but you're going to need a little bit more to make the noodles themselves. So you're going to probably need 1.5 liters just to cook these off, and you're going to need about a whole block of Lucky Boat #1 noodles. These are difficult to get hold of in small numbers. We do sell them on our web store in small batches, but if you can go to your local Chinese and you can buy a box from there, not local Chinese supermarket, buy a box from there, and you can use it all up. 9 kilos is how they normally sold. By all means do that, you'll save yourself quite a bit of money. Got a couple drops of light soy sauce here. This is just to colour the water a very slight amount, otherwise it's going to be clear. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/3 teaspoon, well a little bit more than a third, I say third, but it's just a touch more than a 1/3 teaspoon of MSG. This is optional, you don't have to use it. If you don't want to use it, by all means don't use it. Then for the garnish, a lot of Chinese takeaways, well I'd say about half and half, some will put sesame oil and garnish with spring onions. Others will only garnish with spring onions, and some will only garnish with sesame oil. Others won't do any of this. It's completely up to you. If you want to do it, by all means do it, but there's a rule of thumb, you don't cook with sesame oil. It's a garnish. It's a finishing oil. Cooking with it, it's just, you're just asking for trouble. I'm going to start off, we've got about, I'd say 2 liters of water in there actually. It's about 2 liters in there. 2 liters of water in there, we're going to let it get to 80 degrees centigrade. Now you want to keep the water between 80 and 90, not over. You don't want it to boil. When it gets to 80, we're going to put in our chicken breast.
Yeah, put in the chicken breast.
Yeah, and then we're going to poach it. essentially. I think your mum's just passed me a towel because I'm sweating.
It's hot here.
It's really hot here.
It's hot here.
Hot, hot, hot.
Feeling hot. No. Nelly. What's the
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
That is a rapper, isn't it?
That is a rapper, yeah.
Yeah. I like Lily.
Who's Lily?
Nelly.
Oh, Nelly. Nelly. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to place that in there when it's up to temperature. And then when it gets to about 82 degrees, we're going to take it out because then it's perfectly done. Safe to eat for sure. It's safe over 75, but we always take it to 82 just to make sure.
Here's a chicken breast.
And it goes.
Yeah. Put it in slowly, all right? It's not going to bite. Just let it drop slowly.
And then you're going to want to maintain the temperature. You're going to have to turn your heater up and down to ensure that this water doesn't boil. If it gets over 90, the chicken's going to go tough.
Yeah. You want it poached.
Poached.
That's the word. Poached.
Poached, not boiled. Even though we call it boiled chicken, it's actually poached.
Poached, yeah.
Right, so it's up at 82 degrees now. And we're going to take this out of here and put it into some cold water. What this does is stops the cooking process completely. Because if it overcooks, or if it just continues cooking, it's going to become tough. And then,
This one, just to stop it from cooking.
Yeah. Right, so now for the noodles, Emma.
Yeah, now we are onto the noodle now.
So
okay?
So what we're going to do is we're going to carry on.
Bring the water to boil.
And then when the water is boiled, we're going to put in
1 block of
these noodles. We might not even need all this block, but you cook them by the blocks. You can't cook them by half
it's
blocks.
difficult to break. If you break it will just go into small pieces.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is cook the whole block, probably not use the whole block. Yeah, so when it goes in, it will knock the heat down a little bit, and you want to wait for it to start boiling again. Second it starts boiling, you turn the temperature down to about halfway and let it simmer for 3 to 4 minutes.
Yes.
And then we'll show you what to do after that.
Okay.
Also, the reason you want to cool down some of the chicken, isn't it, Mum?
Yeah.
Is because it's easy to cut when it's cold.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to cut it when it's hot.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to cut a roast chicken when it's hot? It just don't look nice, isn't it? It's not a clean cut.
It's not clean cut, no.
No.
I mean, most people cut their chicken when it's hot. Like I don't let my roast chicken cool down for me to cut it before I eat it.
Yeah, I'd get too hungry, isn't it? When it's come out of the oven, you just...
Well, no, because cold roast chicken would be horrible.
Well, not cold. Look warm.
I think that's a wrong analogy you use there, but I think what you should have said is just...
let it cool, let it stand for about a few minutes, then you cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I should say.
But let it go cold. Because when it's warm, it's mushy.
Yeah.
And it will mush. Cold it goes tough, and then you can cut cleanly through it.
Yes.
Yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this water's pretty much boiling now, so we're going to whack the noodles in. And as you can see, it knocks the temperature down quite a bit. You want to bring this back to boiling, and when it's back to boiling, you'll reduce the temperature and let it cook for a further 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so it's all completely boiling now. That took around 30 to 40 seconds, didn't it?
Yeah.
You want to knock the noodles a little bit.
Just loosen it out, yeah?
Yeah, let's
slowly.
Let the water get in everywhere and just do its thing.
Yeah.
And now we're going to turn the temperature down and let it simmer for how many minutes, Mum?
About 3 to 4 minutes.
Yep, thank you. Right, so this has been in for about 4 minutes actually. We're going to take this over.
Yeah, turn off the heat. Okay?
Yeah.
Drain it. Pour it in. Get a bit steamy.
You want to wash the noodles again.
The starch.
You want to get the starch out so they don't get sticky. A lot of the time, if you find your noodles are sticky, you've overcooked them as well. This is a good way to, if you have overcooked them, almost save them. You're never going to really be able to save them properly. This also stops the cooking process as well.
Remove the excess starch.
Yeah, I've just said that.
Okay. Right, so it's ready to use.
Yeah, and we're going to let them drain for about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah. So what you do is you cut the bread. Bread? You cut the breast in half.
Oh.
And one more time across.
Across, yeah?
Yeah. As always, I forgot a ingredient, which is some vegetable oil. You'll need this for the starting bit of the cooking phase. So that's what we're doing now. This should have been done earlier, but again, you need just a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Right, so on goes the flame, the heat.
Yeah, the heat is on. And then put the oil in, yeah?
Yeah.
Just let it warm up a bit.
When your oil is hot, you can add your chicken.
And got our chicken now, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you hear it sizzling? That means it's a bit hot now, yeah?
Should have been slightly hotter, but never mind. Okay, so earlier I was saying how takeaways will do two different things. Some of them will put this chicken stock in. I'll put the brand up on a picture on the screen right now, but they'll use that to get a flavour into their noodles. A lot of places will just basically use salt, MSG and light soya, won't they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Right.
So you want to get some colour on this chicken.
Yeah, just give it a bit of colour. They're looking a little bit...
sad for themselves.
Yeah, a bit too no colour.
A bit too no colour.
Yeah.
If you don't do this, you miss out on a lot of flavour from the chicken, and it can go a bit fishy tasting.
Yes, it can. You do not want that. But you can see it's getting a bit brown now, yeah?
Also, people ask us what soy sauce we use. There are two types of takeaways we'd use. They'd either use Ligumgi, Superior Light and Superior Dark Soy, or Pearl River.
Yeah, Pearl River.
We personally tend to use Ligumgi more than Pearl River in takeaway cooking.
Yeah.
In traditional, we kind of normally go for Pearl River.
Yeah. It's a salt, yeah?
Yeah, then goes the salt.
Got the salt.
And then goes the MSG.
Yeah.
Optional. And you want to try and brown the MSG off. This cooker's losing a lot of its power, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a new one, I think.
Just a bit longer for the
Yeah,
MSG.
it takes a bit longer to brown.
Then goes your water, 300 millilitres of water. And then you're going to add your light soy. And that, as you can see, is literally just for a tiny bit of colour. It makes a massive difference.
Yeah.
It looks like, makes it go from looking like water to a broth.
Yes.
And again, we're not teaching you the best way to do it, we're just teaching you how most takeaways would do it. There are takeaways out there who would do an actual proper chicken noodle soup. Probably use chicken thighs, you know, use traditional noodles. Those takeaways are few and far between, and they are out there and they still do exist. But on the most hand, nowadays it's all just basically fast food.
Yep. Bring it to a boil. Cool, it's taking quite a while.
It's taking ages, isn't it?
Yeah, we had to start looking. Because that flame is so weak.
Anyway, so yeah, what you want to do to this, Mum?
What, this one? Bring it to boil.
And then?
Then put the noodle in.
Yeah. Were you angry when you were saying that?
No,
I was like, what do you do? Bring it to boil!
No,
then what? Put the noodles in.
Bring it to boil and then put your noodles in.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, I put my noodles in now.
Put the noodles in, yeah?
Yeah.
All of it.
And you just let it
looking good.
come back to the boil.
Yeah.
We put more noodles in than a handful. We just thought we'd make more noodles just for the sake of it. But normally, that whole pot there, you would have only need 3/4 of it. We put the extra quarter in just for the sake of it, really.
Yes.
So you're going to bring this back up to boil, and then that is it.
Yeah, just ready to serve when it boils. That's a go-to chicken noodle soup, isn't it?
For a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh no, chicken and mushroom was always a big one as well. Do you remember that? Chicken and mushroom or garlic mushrooms.
Yeah, chicken mushroom garlic. I mean, for you used to like
me?
this one.
Yeah, in the takeaway when I was
noodle.
younger, yeah. That, and I used to eat the Chinese roast pork out of the tub.
Yeah.
My uncle hated me when I did that. Do you remember? He used to look at me, didn't he? It's like, put it back. You can see in his eyes, he's like, you little shit. I ate a lot of it, by the way. It wasn't just like 1 or 2 pieces.
Every time you walk past that.
Yeah, I'd get a handful of pork.
Yeah.
All right, so it's ready. We're going to just plate this up into small bowls. There's enough for 4 or 5 portions here, but we're just doing 3. You always put the noodles in first, chicken bits on top, and then liquid. I mean, you can cough in the food if you want, like Mum just did, or you... It all adds to the flavour. Oh, your microphone. I am sweating. Anyway, here we are, the chicken noodle soup. Now, what we did was dress it with spring onions, and I put a couple, literally drops. What I did is I dipped a teaspoon into a dish of sesame oil, and I dropped a couple drops of sesame oil on the top.
Yes.
Too much, and you're going to ruin the dish. Now we're going to try this. Unfortunately, we don't have any chili today, do we, Mum?
No, we haven't got, so we use that.
Makes me sad. I personally prefer it without the sesame oil.
No.
The soup itself is as you would expect. It's just salty water with a little bit of soy in, but it's just something...
It's a winter warming soup.
Quick and easy. By all means, if you want to use the, what's the word?
Chicken stock.
The chicken stock, please do. We would.
This is nice.
This is just probably as close to real Chinese food that you can get on a takeaway menu. Very brothy.
Soup.
Very simple.
Liquid soup, yeah.
Yeah. Right, so there it is. Would have been better with chili. If in all honesty, I would put way more light soy into it to give it a bit more depth, but each to their own.
Well, you can add it on when you want it.
Of course you
but
can.
Some people don't like it too dark colour.
Yeah, true. And some people just like it like this. I mean,
Yeah.
this was one of the best sellers back in the day, wasn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said before, we got a second run of these cookbooks coming. They're available to pre-order at the moment. We've only got signed copies left to actually buy now. The rest are all pre-orders for the revised edition. Like I said before, some corrections that needed to be done in here have been made now. We also, people, honestly, that's been to 2 proofreaders, and I've had someone else proofread it. The first attempt at me, I'm completely illiterate. I cannot spell. Grammar is bewildering to me. I just can't grasp the concept of the written language. Spoken is easy. Written is very difficult.
It's a bit more difficult,
And
isn't it?
yeah.
Especially you are. Say what you.
I'm not. Did you just say I'm a dick?
No, dyslexic.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't.
Yeah, you are quite bad at that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dyslexic, yeah.
But that's by the by, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just that is far more correct than the original draft, which was basically gibberish.
Well, yeah, just make the whole thing. You want to be.
Don't know why.
Different.
When I type or write, what my brain's thinking isn't what comes out onto paper. It's really weird. Anyway, yeah, that was nice.
It's like, the soup is good.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We sell these Lucky Boat noodles on our website, and as well as many of the other products like the MSG, the light and darkly gum ghee soy sauce. So if you'd like to help support us a bit, and we're very competitive now. Before we weren't ordering large enough bulk to get those discounts. Now we are, and we're actually cheaper on many of our items than many of the online stores, Chinese online stores out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for your time and gracing us with your presence.
Yes, and don't forget to press
Oh yeah, don't forget to like
subscribe,
and comment.
comments.
Yeah.
And happy cooking, happy eating.